Kia ora koutou e te whānau, haere mai, hoki ora mai ki te tataira whiri, me whangarai ara mai e, ara mai e, ara mai e.
Yes, hello and welcome to Northland Event Centre in Whangarei. That was Mel Robinson. I'm Sean Maloney and this is match day 3 of the Rugby World Cup. Next up, it is the USA taking on Japan at a windy Whangarei, Mel Robinson.
Certainly is windy, that's for sure. I'm sitting in that beautiful sunshine. The crowd is very happy to be here. Certainly a festival atmosphere. Quite a few Japanese fans coming in the gate too. It's fantastic to see the support here for these two teams.
Well, for the USA, an opportunity here to right their loss from last week against the Italians. Surprise loss in the end it was for the USA, who come in stacked with plenty of real strike power.
Here they are, the United States team. The forwards, as you said, very, very powerful. The two locks there, experienced. And love the back row. Johnson, number 6, very athletic too. And halfback pairing, 9 and 10, plenty of changes, 7 of them in fact for the United States team for this one. Love this centre pairing, Kelter with Honatal, who's a massive runner. And finally your back three, plenty of pace. They are extremely dangerous. 5 forwards on that bench there, 3 backs. Pretty good names there to call on for the United States.
And Japan, well, they come into this off the back of a heavy defeat at the hands of Canada last week. They scored early through Maki Takano to make a game of it, but it was just the class in the end of Canada that eventually overpowered these women. But as we've come to love from them in what has been a terrific year in 2022, they've taken some big name scalps. They just keep coming at you, wave after wave after wave from the Sakura.
Love the Japanese team. They are fast and furious, a fantastic front though there. Minami, of course, the captain. Locking, Sato, Takano, and Sato is the player who made the most tackles for her team last weekend. Again, a very mobile back row here. Saito, the one to watch there. And of course, Abe and Otsuka, lovely combination last week. They remain at 9 and 10. One change at second 5 with Nomura Yamamoto starting alongside Furuta. And we saw the back three are potent weapons on the edge. The kick return solid, and Rinka Matsuda moving to fullback.
And they got plenty of spark from the bench last week. Yoshimura and Tsukui in particular were excellent late in that contest.
Tails it is. Perfect. Any chance I can go find that? No. We will take this side. So you're kicking to the scoreboard at the back. Go scoreboard behind. So you're kicking to the scoreboard. Okay. Left to right.
The reason for the confusion is the women are doing the coin toss in the main stand, but then they run onto the field. Well, their benches are on the far side. So if you want to run with the breeze, you're kind of doing, hang on a second, how's the compass? Anyway, it's all worked out now, and we're set, ready to go between Japan and the USA.
Please welcome Japan and USA. are able, please be upstanding and join us in the singing of the national anthems of Japan and USA.
The anthems are done. These women are ready to go. Japan v the USA. Kickoff coming up in just a moment.
They are amped up and ready to go and having fun too. Look at those smiles. This is the best moment right here when you're just about ready to get out there and play in the game. Test match here at World Rugby level. There's your back line there. I'm really loving how Nartel, the outside centre, she's the one that the United States have got to get the ball to more often. Johnson just giving herself a bit of a amp up, getting those muscles nice and warm.
There'll be a countdown on the clock that will go. Still got about a minute.
Still got a little bit of time here before they actually kick off. The teams are very keen to get ready. Really hope this Japanese team gets that ball into the hands of these fantastic backs. Furuta at centre as well. Another one to watch today.
Emma McLaughlin out of Australia, our referee this afternoon. Gets an assist from Koga Orr, Benevenuti and Ian Tempest up in the box as well. So this a key matchup this afternoon for the USA in particular. Came into this tournament as a side many thought could go deep. Shocked last week An opportunity this afternoon to turn that around against Japan.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Underway. Japan v the USA. The Northland Event Centre, and that kick-off will go out on the fly. That's a call. We'll head back to the halfway line.
Japan actually did really well in this area in their first game of the Rugby World Cup, where they really kicked it nice and high and chased up, put pressure on the opposition, but this time it's the United States getting the scrum in the middle of the field, which is a fantastic attacking opportunity, as you see Rob Kane there from the US.
Comments there from two-time World Cup winner Melody Robinson.
Bind.
I'm Sean Maloney. Sideline is Nat Ioannidis, who will check in with in just a moment for a conditions update as the USA keep this scrum locked down and start edging forward. And now they draw the penalty advantage.
You got advantage, 8.
Zachary at the back, the captain, getting a good ball away. Great tackle on the outside. That was a stinger. Still playing with the penalty advantage here, though, for the USA. Heavy introduction from the Japanese defence. USA straightening it out through Ketlinski. That penalty advantage has evaporated, so the USA now forced to try and work it upfield. They've lost it. Let's get down to Nat Ioannidis.
Conditions down here, Shawnee, we've got a pretty strong breeze going from left to right, as we have all day. Very standard here in Whangarei, and I think that that kickoff from Japan really illustrates it perfectly. The ball is going to be held up in the air today. Apart from that, perfect conditions. The sun's out, although it could cause a few issues for the Americans in this half because it will be in their eyes.
What a tackle that was. Japanese defence just absolutely fantastic. There it is. Perfect technique, outside in. Boom.
Bind. Set.
So Japan now get a chance on attack. They make some good inroads as well. 40-way Abe on the quick transition out wide they head. In behind off the boot of Matsuda. The chase is on, it's scrappy. Might have caught a USA hand there, so Japan drive them to touch. Thought it might have come off
red ball.
a USA. There it is. There's the call late from our assistant ref far side. And Japan, Mel Robinson, sharp.
Wow-wee, I have been watching Otsuka all year, and she judges her timing when she runs perfectly, and you saw an amazing example of it just there. They kept the ball alive too, didn't they? Abe, a beautiful wide pass out there, a very smart little kick in behind too. Well done, Japan.
Can they make it count here? They swing it short side and they nail it. Oh, it's a blinding start. Abe with the put down. Japan are on the board first.
Take a look at that strike move at the front of the line out. Wow, and Abe very happy with herself. Here it is here, taken by Nata. And then the number 8, Saito, comes around, draws and pass, gives it straight to Abe. This is perfect. See that pulled in? The United States hooker there. Ketlinski didn't have a choice but to go for the number 8, Saito, who passed it through to Abe. Smiles all round.
Points into the breeze this afternoon have not been scored up until that moment. We had Australia v Scotland earlier today. All the points put down right of your screens as we see again how strong that breeze is. 5-0, 5 gone.
You're just trying to keep that kick quite flat there, because you're right, the breeze is very, very strong. So Japan will look to keep the ball in hand as they attack rather than kicking it down the field.
Kelter hammers this restart. She got too much on it. They should let that run dead. Oh no. What's happening here? Surely that's gone forward back in field. There's a bit going on. There's a bit to unpack, but it's play on. Okay, the call comes late.
From the kickoff. Options.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought real time, Mel Robinson, but then I was also thinking, what are we doing?
Yeah, there it is there. You can see it's gone out of play, but this is, you know, advantage for Japan because they're going to get the ball all the way back.
What was Imakugi doing?
She might not have known the rule there. It's
Well-
not often you get a kickoff that goes that far, so, you know, we've got to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Of course, naturally, but it's all worked out okay for Hinano Imakugi.
Crouch. Bind.
She's back up on halfway now, and
Set.
her team packed the scrum. The first attacking raid came from the scrum. Eventually the line out. That one is out on the fly. They want that one back.
Right there, yeah.
Great scrum from Japan, though. Nice, flat, steady. Just looking to kick it behind the defensive line, but just a little
Dribble.
bit too much heat on that.
With your mark.
Going out on the full.
Let's go, Blue.
With their variety in play, Japan, you can never really predict what they're going to do next.
Great throw in tricky conditions from
Oh, sorry.
Kitlinski, but then
Knock on here by the half.
they lose the handle
scrum.
at the line out.
You'd kick yourself for this one. Real basic error. Leslie McKenzie, coach there of Japan, former Canadian international, of course.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Popped up by Saito. Now they swing along the back line. In goes Imakugi from her wing. Matsuda knocking down a couple of defenders. So rapid with their recycle of the ball, Japan.
Lost Blue.
Good read at the back there from Kelter, who comes around and goes whack, but then there's a
Offside,
penalty
12.
on the other side of that. That goes against Kelter, and Japan will go quickly. This is Saito. Abe scored the first try. Trying to set her back line in motion again. Offering up a couple of screen runners. Matsuda with help on the tail
Ball's there.
from
You're holding her
Imakugi.
in.
The counter is good from the USA, but now they get penalised.
Unplayable, but red ball.
In fact,
You're
it'll
holding
be
her in. Scrum.
a scrum with Japan to feed.
Loving Abe and her delivery. She gets to every
Your player
breakdown so
can't hold the
quickly,
person in.
really
Allow them to
accurate
roll.
passing, and then Japan, you'll
Scrum.
see they've got runners
Red
off the ball, which causes a little bit of confusion for the defence, the American defence. They've got so many numbers there ready to receive. And how accurate is their passing? Fantastic.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Abe away to Otsuka. Abe pointing and calling for runners. Getting them now as well. Hosokawa met heavily. Quick though again for the Japanese. Backing themselves to go side to side.
Advantage, late hit.
There we go, penalty advantage now.
No hands.
Abe
You've got advantage, 9.
Ripping it away. Short side, no way
Late tackle.
through there. And what do you think? Mel Robinson
Number 4,
kick to the
okay.
corner and try and launch
4.
a similar
Late
strike
tackle,
play
4.
that they delivered early on and give them the 5-0 lead.
Well, their line out in their first test match didn't go so well. But that first line out that they rolled out was absolutely perfect. And yep, you're on the money. I'm going to go for another move off the line out. Let's just wait and see what they've got.
Oh, that.
Tell you what though, this Japanese team are not very tall. Their two locks just $1.70 m.
Taniguchi going to Nagata. Good work from
Advantage.
USA to repel, but they've infringed
Got
again.
advantage.
Penalty advantage once more for the
Yes.
Japanese. Hosokawa.
Can't play on. You're the latcher, but we've got 1 for collapsing. 1. Collapsing them all.
Yeah, really, if I was the captain of Japan, Saki Minami, I would have a word to the referee at this point, because that is a number of penalties. There you go, 3 conceded by the United States. Right on, hard on attack, and that is stopping the Japanese attack, essentially. So it's a good tactic by the United States, but one that the captain should have a word about.
It's Taniguchi with the throw. Very nearly picked off. In fact,
Advantage.
bobbled.
Knock on.
knock-on advantage here for Japan.
Knock
None
on the
coming.
ground there, but first one might
So
blue in the
we'll
line out.
Pack a
Scrum on
scrum.
the 15.
15 in, 5
First
out.
knock on by blue.
Good result for Japan. They've shown plenty of scrum time. Got a good back line out there to the left-hand side of the field.
Mark's over there, let's get set.
Really using the width of the field really well as well.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Arbeck looking back, short side again. Arbeck, oh, they missed the pass out the back, but it's still there
Advantage knock on blue in the tackle.
for the red and white hoops. And we've got a knock-on advantage in the tackle there, so we'll pack it down again. Another scrum coming.
Okay.
All Japan so far. There you go, 82% of the pill.
Alright.
And they're attacking hard in their own territory, 75%.
I'll put the best angle on the screen now.
Thank you. We'll come to 4 minutes to it now. Just checking for a deliberate knock on.
What are we checking here, Mel Robinson?
I think I heard knock on.
Six, is it?
Let's have a look here.
Saying that she slapped the ball down, potentially, instead of a
That's the
knock-on.
wide angle for you, Amber.
There might be a yellow
Okay,
card
we've
here.
got the reverse. Here we go. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah, there we go, there,
So,
Johnson
yeah, deliberate knock
from
on
the United
by that
States,
player.
wearing
Can we
the
go to the
number
wide
6
one again?
jersey.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get the wide one after this now for you.
Okay, so we've got one more defender out there, but there is overlap. So in this
There
area of
is.
the field, we're going yellow card. Is it 7 or 6?
It is definitely number 6. that
Yes,
they're
number
looking for.
6. Number 6.
Number 6? Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. 6. 6. Deliberate knock on.
Yeah, they also had another look
Yeah.
at that just in case there was no defender on the outside, and it would have been a try to Japan if they had had that extra person out there. So the United States probably lucky just with the yellow card, to be honest.
Well, crucially, what this is doing is denying the USA a chance to be at the other end of the field, which is what we saw through our first game this afternoon, Mel. These are golden minutes for Japan. Can they turn this real estate into points. Not now. The throw's not straight.
Not straight, what would you like? Scrum
So
line
they
out.
lost 50% of their own line-out ball in their first Test match here,
What are we doing, Kate?
Whangarei last weekend.
Scrum.
This time, not quite straight. It would have been quite nice if it had been straight, 'cause the United States hadn't put anybody up to contend, and they would have gone for a rolling ball, no doubt about that.
The US bench is in absolute shock at the moment. Normally there's a lot of energy, a lot of talking, clapping, but they are so silent, such as the impact of Japan's start here.
So they're missing Johnson. Away comes Zachary. Ungatau. She settles it in front of her post. Johnson.
Stop, Blue, stop. On now.
Now they get to use that breeze. Little bobble at the back there. Oh, that one stings. And there's something energy that Nat Unides was calling from out of the camp of the USA. They get it there.
Yeah, real tricky ball there. Yes, she did. Tiny little knock on. It's just bobbling around. See, there it is there. Really fantastic exit play there from the United States. They hit it up twice, then that beautiful kick from Kelter. Finally, the United States get a bit of an opportunity.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So after dodging damage on their own line, on come the USA in attack, and they go to their strike player, Kelter. Always calling for a couple of defenders to put her down, and now they angle across field through Cantona. They get the clean out wrong. In fact, holding will be the call, not releasing on the ground, and it goes against the USA. And Japan, they dodge one.
US, 5 turnovers conceded so far in this match. And meanwhile, the Japanese have just perfect body position when they go into contact, and it gives them a real advantage at trying to steal the ball.
They won't find touch though. Dedevo with the take. Ortiz over towards the captain, Zachary. Short side now. Good build up, this great hands as well. Ungatau into the Japanese half. Rogers goes low. Kedlinski. This is Johnson. Rachel Johnson. Catherine Johnson off for a few more minutes. That one's gone forward.
Forward pass.
I'm really surprised the United States is not using that wind and trying to get a lot more territory. But some good passages of play here. Really like this player, Helnautau. She's powerful and big, and they really need to use her more often. And there is the forward pass there to Tess Fury. Just basic errors.
It's a good question you pose, though, Mel. That breeze is so strong behind the USA.
Crouch.
But more height at the line out.
Bind.
If they can pin Japan down, it'll take some doing coming out of their 22. We saw both Scotland and Australia struggle with that this afternoon. It's tough sledding, and now Japan set it alight down the right-hand side. It's still live. Ball kept in the field of play cleverly, but it's the USA who pull it back. Ortiz,
Hold.
terrific in cover. Japan looking to drive through the breakdown. Superb technique from the Japanese. Low to the ground and looking to shovel it on. Here goes the USA. Into the backfield, Rogers, and she sits down.
Tackle release.
Nagura. Well, that is a huge run from Hope Rogers. And now the USA go to the boot. Looking for this one to sit up. They are hot in pursuit, taken back in goal, and this will be a 5-metre scrum. Mel Robinson called for it. She got it. The USA have the scrum. 5 out now.
Oh yes, Serena, we see the United States playing some beautiful rugby, and that is Hope Rogers can play all 3 positions in the front row, and she can run too. Oh, love that. Beautiful big hello. And then that fantastically placed kick here. You'll see that the left-hand winger from Japan is right up. It meant there was a heap of space there. They had to chase back hard, and then Dedevo, she really put pressure on Japan there, and a great result for the United States with a scrum.
I remember seeing Hope Rogers' debut Sevens tournament, Sydney 2017, and was unstoppable in brutal conditions at the Sydney Football Stadium. One of the standout players of the tournament. Sevens, 15s, doesn't matter.
I think I was there with you at that tournament, and she really impressed me, that's for sure. You can see the captain just giving encouragement. She's a great leader, Kate Zachary. Always so positive with her team.
We all good?
Yeah, Hope Rogers, not only can she run with the ball in hand, she's also a great tackler. 19 tackles last game, no mistakes.
Water off now, girl.
Nice little recovery there, both teams. This probably plays more into the United States' hands, really, because Japan like to play with a bit of pace. They like speeding the game up. The United States now would have worked out what move they want to run off the scrum.
Give me the space to set up for you.
Might just be Aliv Kelder, midfield, one off the shoulder of Cantona here.
Crouch. Binds. Set.
Down a woman, but okay with the scrum here. The USA, oh, it's a tough one. Out to Dedevo. 6 away, looking for that reply from Abe's opening try, scored by Japan. Continue working it left. Great balance from Hungertau. They can't hang on wide out, so we'll come back midfield. Penalty USA.
Just some of the accuracy of the passing from the US, not quite right where it should be.
Pat. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Looks like they're going to go for a quick tap and use their powerful forwards.
On they come through Johnson. Rachel Johnson gets folded. 4 out. On they come. Ortiz to Rogers, who got this raid started with a 40-metre charge. A couple of minutes back, Zachary.
Ball's out.
Japan, desperate defence in close from the Japanese. Can they steal it back? It looks like they have. No, they've done it illegally.
Oh, it's just too tempting because the ball had actually come out on the Japanese side there. Probably just needed to put her body over it and keep herself supported rather than putting hands in there.
I need you to clear the rock. Get out down this end.
They'll take a bit out of this, the Japanese. The USA have said we'll have a shot at the goals. And through 20 minutes, as we said, as we'll continue to say throughout this match, that wind's so strong behind the USA. And every second that goes by without points against is huge for Japan. I can see 3 here instead of a probable 7. Penalty goal is good, and it is 5-3.
A good enough result for the United States. They'll be happy with those 3 points. Again, if we can get to use the wind, then they can put Japan under some more pressure. In the meantime, the Japanese defence is been fantastic. Line speed, accuracy, playing extremely well.
And more good news for the US. Katherine Johnson is about 30 seconds away from coming back onto the field. She's just warming up, so they'll be back to a full complement of players.
We're inside. Rings on.
Downfield it goes. Back is Otsuka. Otsuka playing in behind. 50-22 time. Oh, so good. So good with the kicking out of hand is Otsuka. She's had a breakout season. And it's a right little tap of the hands. It'll be Japanese line-out ball now inside.
Just open up blue and count them in.
The USA 22.
Varying up the numbers to Japan. Very smart move.
4.
Just a little bit of panic there, throwing the ball in there.
Yes, and your
Taniguchi
yellow
just
card
needs
back
to relax, go back to the
Scrum call.
process.
on. Blue ball.
You've won a couple of World Cups, Mel Robinson. You've been around the place. If you're out there on the Japanese side of things, what are you saying at line-out time here? Do you keep a full line-out and just go to the front, or do you keep mixing the numbers up? What's the play into the breeze and up against the height of the USA?
Simplify. So if you're starting to struggle a little bit at line-out time, just simplify. Straight up at 2. Yes, vary the numbers in the line-out, but just,
Bind.
you know, make it a little bit easier on your hookup.
Set.
Away comes Zachary, an issue. Run out though. The technique of this Japanese scrum, they're conceding around about 10 kilos per player. And they're just holding firm for the moment as we see the error from the US.
Yeah, the ball just slightly in front of Hanatel. That is a move they're using quite a bit when they're behind their 22, the United States. They're giving it to their big power centre to try and set it up. Usually use one other runner and then they were going to go for the kick, but now they find themselves having to defend.
Set.
Okay, they go with the 8-9 play out the back there and numbers to work with. Tidy feet there from Nagura. Sets them up with a shot for some more points. Penalty advantage here. USA judge offside. Into the breeze and really working strongly here through Hokusawa. Takano. Abe. Directed play beautifully thus far. Otsuka, that one catches a loose boot from the USA. No advantage taken, and Japan heading crossfield here for the penalty. That'll be a tough shot into the teeth of the breeze. So you'd think it'll
Number
be
4, never
line out
onside.
time again, maybe scrum.
Yeah, definitely. That is an option I would take. Lovely little kick through from Otsuka though. Off the scrum, if you just watch the moves that Japan puts out there, they change everything up so much. But they've taken the option to go for the line out, which is a little surprising considering they have 2 not straight throws so far.
Just hop in for me. Inside the stem.
Taniguchi gets that one right. Transferred back by Sato. Zachary comes right through the middle. They transfer it though, Japan. They're still in possession and getting closer and closer.
Advantage. Entry,
There's the penalty
9.
advantage. USA take a bite and come up
New
with the
advantage,
wrong
9
result.
offside.
On come Japan. Inching forward here. Looking to extend their 2-point lead.
Can't play on. You're going straight off your feet. I've got 9, entry and offside.
2 penalties in a row given away by the United States. Trying to slow down Japan. told you could never predict what Japan are going to do. They're going for another line out.
Don't even try.
Back person on the maul.
That's the beauty of the way they play.
Okay.
Leslie McKenzie wanted them to be brave.
Yeah,
This
no,
is a
I
pretty
got
brave
another one
move.
here afterwards, thanks.
Good throw again. Well grabbed, and now they transfer. They've got good length through them all. Taniguchi walking inner bodies up front. She might want to start slipping it back. Does so now.
Step back 3.
Move it forward, the pick and go.
Stay up.
Tight for the moment. Now for Kato. Minami, the captain. Happy to settle in tight as they work it towards the uprights. There they are, the posts. Japan looking to go in next to them. 7 phases down. Strong with her feet again. They're over there. They get it down though and held up is the call. Goal line dropout time.
The US very happy with their defence there. Japan, meanwhile, great body position.
I'll keep an eye.
Good tactics to keep it with the forwards. Just take inch by inch. The US win this one.
Make sure they're behind you and you're ready to go.
Olive Kilda has the ability to send this up over halfway. She makes the usual contact. Can launch. Heads in that direction. Matsuda stumbling back. Taking, then goes in behind. That should have been an obstruction call. It was missed. And it's still Japan. Abe. Across the line. It's on out wide right. No, we're coming back. Oh, false hope for Japan. The right call made in the end, but she came late, and that will not please the Japanese coach, Leslie McKenzie.
Well, it was accurate. Of course, the sideline referee helping out with that one. Gee, 41 tackles both teams have made. Here it is here, let's have a look. Yep, definitely you can see there that Imakugi took out those 2 defenders there for the United States. Johnson, one of them.
Beautiful throw from Ketlinski. Up on halfway. Cantona to Kelter.
That's right. 10 and 2, I think. 7.
We had a late
No
call.
advantage. Offside. Back line up early.
Goes against Japan.
Yeah, they're getting up on defence very quickly, but that time,
Offside.
unfortunately, they went just a little bit too early. See those differences in penalties, those 7 penalties conceded by the US, mainly when Japan are hard on attack. Japan really struggled against the rolling maul
Wait for my
in their
hand.
first test last weekend. Just sorting out the tactics and deciding what move we'll be making.
Joanna Ketlinski
Maul.
really found her range at the line out.
That's 1.
Throwing beautifully and in the middle of her forward pack here. Driving it on. Now it comes back. Angatau to Kelter, forwards a call.
Forward pass.
Promising signs though for the USA centre pairing, but just slipped forward out of the hands of the dangerous Eddie Hangatau.
Well, that's what's letting the United States down. The 10 turnovers they've conceded so far. That was definitely a great option. Just slight timing there. Maybe
Gee, I
Kelter
thought maybe unlucky.
needed
Flat.
a different angle.
Flat-ish. Line ball. No good.
Crouch. Bind.
Not going to get you there on that one.
No,
am
I don't think so.
Okay.
Set. That's taken back, girls.
Arbe. And issues coming away from the 22. Many others have tried and failed this afternoon with that exit. It is tough going.
No, let's go blue. You right? Time off.
Just waiting for one of the US players. There you go.
Yeah, send them on.
Just getting maybe the shoulder or the arm checked out there. That is the captain.
Good, Maggie.
There she is, Kate Zachary. So while Zachary's just getting checked out, the water carriers come on.
Let's get in and set, girls, and then I'll call time on. In and set. Just hold them until I've got them in. Blue? Blue, let's come in and set, and I'll call time on. On the line. Time on.
Not straight.
After all of that,
Well, we got 7 to go in this first half. It's been Japan that have led every step of the way after the opening try to Megumi Abe inside the first 4 minutes. It was brilliant round the front, Mel Robinson.
yeah, this is a move you'd love the team that you're coaching to roll out. Just wonderful, and Abe, I mean, she has been a standout player so far with her distribution usually, but this time she got the ball in hand and showed how quick she is.
And she goes again. Abe. That was timed out perfectly by director M. Kennedy as he lines up the next run of cuts as Japan start to work it away from their 22.
Back.
Downfield, up to halfway, the kick goes. Dedavo returning.
Tackle!
Good second effort on the ground there from the number 14, Dedavo. Lost here by the USA. Japan just keep whacking
Fred, let's
away.
tackle.
Facts.
In the tackle, knock on.
Call comes late again. Or Japan will be thinking, what have we done wrong, referee? There have been a number of calls coming against them, and this one late is what's really hurt.
Really surprised, not just looking at the handling error stat there, but also kicks in play. The United States have only actually kicked the ball 3 times with that massive wind behind their back.
Let's set, she's on the side. Let's go.
The USA have 2 players behind that scrum, which means they have the option to attack either left or right.
Sorry. She's just struggled to get the bind there and we've gone off balance. We'll reset.
We've got Kelter on the left-hand side.
Let's go again.
She is one of their main attacking weapons. It'll be interesting to see if they go to the left.
Let's go, let's go. Seconds. That's it. Squeeze.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Zachary peels away at the back. Coverage is there to put her down, and then they get the clean out wrong. It went against Kelter. Japan just keep setting the USA back time and time again.
really basic mistakes there from the United States. Off a nice scrum, really steady, simple pass. Could have been a good option there from Zachary, but she opted to go on herself. Yeah, you can see right there Kelter in front of her captain and block the Japanese player coming through.
Might just be going into the hands of Kelter next time around, because she can really cut defences open. Kelter, especially on that angle. They go to the front. Here comes that set play again from Japan. And it works out once more. Up towards the 22 they head. Mixing their game up beautifully at the set piece. As we near half time. Johnson's there with the tackle. Nagata, no way through. Abe probing and then firing it to Takano. Lost at the line. Double knock will be the call, and we will have a scrum just short of the 22. But again, crucially, can't say this enough, crucially, Japan working that clock down, running into the breeze by just keeping the ball in hand and going through the phases.
Yep, they're one of my favourite teams to watch, I have to say. Just came up with a mistake just in the end there, just their third handling error of the match. Putting quite a bit of pressure on the United States, whose defence was extremely well organised in that passage of play.
Zachary, she's done often this afternoon, peels away. That time she sends it into the outstretched arms of Dedevo. They work it back to the centre of the park through Rogers. Delivered some excellent runs, and now deep is Kelter. She'll punch it long, won't find touch. Japan through Imakugi. Abe. Japan, if they can just clock manage these final 90 seconds and turn with a lead, that would be enormous. It's been worth double digits for the two sides who ran with it earlier today, Scotland and Australia.
Ball's there, coming cold.
Slow coming here for Abe. No look away from Taniguchi. Otsuka runs it in behind. It's well weighted and well read and taken on by Ortiz. 60 seconds to go in this first half. Cantona with a stand and deliver kick. It's a beautiful knockdown field too. The chase was strong out wide, and the USA will get one final go at it in the first half.
Great work from the United States. Lovely placed kick. No Japanese players were back there, so Matsuda had to do a lot of work to get back. Her kick out was the only option she could have made. The United States taking a lot of time when they're deciding what to do with their lineouts.
It's been a big focus for them during the week. They really struggled against Italy, so a lot of emphasis about having big energy around this at training.
Chasing a half-time lead here, brought down by Johnson. Catherine Johnson. Away it comes to Kelter. Kelter beats one. High in contact. Maul's the call now, so Japan should swarm in and try and hold the arms of Kelter. Can they? They do. Massive.
Turnover.
Enormous. Gutsy. Brilliant defense from Japan right on half-time, and incredibly running into a huge breeze. The Japanese lead the USA 5 points to 3.
This is certainly one for the books, and the fans so happy with their team. obviously mum and dad sitting there giving the thumbs up. The United States taking some deep breaths. They will be playing into that very strong wind in the second half. These young women have been gutsy. They've mixed it up. Beautiful passing, accurate play. Two very different sights and scenes from those two teams. The US deciding to stay out there on the field for now. There she is, Otsuka, the number 10 for Japan. She is a big star over in Japan, dominating headlines whenever this international team takes the park. And have a look at that, 3 broken tackles. She's made a line break. Doesn't really show that she's also got a really fantastic pass, which is nice and wide. And her combination with Abet, fantastic. Here she is running onto the ball, looking for the pass. She assesses that the defense there from America has left a massive big hole on the inside, steps back, goes for it. Now she's looking for her support as well. Opts to go for the step back. Goes to the ground, but keeps the ball alive. Fantastic player. Let's keep our eyes on her. She's also shown some fantastic kicking as well.
Landed that crucial 50-22 in that first half that enabled Japan to launch yet another attacking raid on the USA line. They have just thrown repeat effort after repeat effort at their more fancied rivals. And as a result, they have the halftime lead.
Three games a day at these venues for the Rugby World Cup, which means people can come in and out, enjoy the food. Oh, I love that outfit there.
And you touched on it earlier, Mel. On the other side of this one, we've got the all-conquering English women up against France. That many were saying is the biggest pool game of the entire tournament.
I'm pretty sure the French team will have quite a bit of support here from all the New Zealanders out there. But yes, seen plenty of English fans though, dressed in their white and red. Gotta be French.
So teams back on the field at the Northland Event Centre in Whangarei. And it is the USA running into the breeze in their second 40. They are trailing by 2 against Japan. Do we have one of the bigger upsets in World Cup history brewing here?
Yeah, got your tempo. Good.
Can they hang on, these women,
When we're ready, let's go.
with the breeze at their back?
Let's go.
Moving once more at Rugby World Cup. The restart taken by Saito. Now Japan
Tackle now!
working it just past their 22. I look to Otsuka, who will go to the boot. Makes nice contact and sends it down towards Zachary. They get the defensive line set and up they come.
Inside 50.
USA coming back via Bizer. Imakugi dummying and almost cutting through. Japan going quick, they go behind again, no obstruction called. Handling wonderful from Japan as they work it to the fringes, and then it goes amiss with the last pass.
Stunning rugby from Japan. Precision passes until the very end. Look at this, so many runners off the ball. Just pushing the pass, drawing. This is just wonderful stuff, and I'm sure she'll be so disappointed at the end there because that pass just went slightly behind Naguda. But wow, clap yourselves on the back because you are continuing to impress.
Crouch. Bind.
Win that bind. Good.
Set.
Off goes Zachary. Abe going up against a bigger opponent. Now coming around on the equal size. That was Ortiz getting tidied up by the Japanese scrum half. Locked on there at the back. Oh, this pressure's causing some real issues for the USA.
Another turnover conceded. Just a lack of concentration there from the powerful centre. Have a look at that for a stat. Japan haven't won at the pool stage since 1994. They took out Sweden.
Straight here as well.
Don't want to put the commentator's curse on.
I was going to ask if you played in that tournament.
No. 1998, thank you very much. I'm not that
Crouch.
old.
Bind.
Could we have another result for Japan in the World Cup coming here? They work it short side. Abe delays the pass. Going near the touchline, and eventually they cross it.
Great defence there from the blindside flanker there, Johnson, for the US. Just have a look. Johnson's line. Just coming over. Oh, there you go. It's the left winger. Johnson comes in now, puts pressure on the ball. Really great work there. Man on man.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Away come the USA through Haungatau. Zachary.
Lost. Wings on.
In behind goes the kick there from Cantona. The bounce is good as well for Dedevo. Aschenbrucker. Zachary. Bodies colliding on her in contact. Now some phase play for the USA. Starting to look threatening. Cantona, numbers across to the left, and they shift it. Haungatau comes to the edge, and it's Kitlinski. Kitlinski too quick. The hooker takes it in from the 22, and the USA go in front.
Usually you see a hooker scoring off a rolling maul. You don't often see them in the open like that. What a clever little kick this was. And picked up there from the right winger, Dedevo. And then the United States, well, pulling a Japanese on the Japanese by beautiful passing, going out wide. And the hooker just hanging on the wing, and she had plenty of pace to just finish it off. And you'll see defensively, right winger came in because She wanted to defend that inside player and didn't realise that there was one extra on the end there. Fantastic work, United States.
Cantona, 5 in. Looking to start this maybe just inside that left-hand upright. Starts at wide right and it stays there. But crucially for the USA, they're on the board first in this second term.
Great way to start the second half, that's for sure. The heavy talking, concentration, getting together as a team in the middle of the field has done the trick. Their heads are in this.
Japan sending this one down towards Jacoby. Jacoby met when she regathered too. Met heavily. And now the penalty to Japan not releasing is the call. Abe wants to go quick. Eventually the captain says, look to the line.
Captain.
Great team effort there. Furuta, the centre, was the chaser who was there initially and put the pressure on. But then Japan just got the numbers there. You can see Taniguchi, beautiful body position, attacking that ball, supporting her weight. And she won that penalty for them for sure.
That a good throw. Clean out of the hands of Taniguchi. Now angling across field. Taniguchi having a look. Taniguchi in the middle now, needing to transfer it back. Zachary at the tail of them all. Saying that she's still onside. Don't know that this one's going to come back, and it'll take a touch of wizardry to get it through those many arms and get it down. Won't happen. Maul is the call. USA ball.
Well, it was pretty confusing what actually happened in that maul. It looked pretty good
Taken in.
for Taniguchi at the beginning of it. They set it up quite nicely. There was a bit of depth on it, the hooker at the back there, but then you can just see at the back there, two American players. One of them is the captain, Zachary, and the other is the lock, Summer. It means that the Japanese cannot join the back of their own maul and try and get some momentum to push it over. So excellent work there from Summer.
Crouch. Bind.
Good, Charlie.
Set.
It's been a fascinating battle at scrum time. As we mentioned, Japan conceding huge weight at the scrum, but their technique has been A1. Was that bobbled? No. Play on's a call. Kelter looking to touch and finding. No, she has. Japan looking to get the hop on it, and it's a USA line out.
Oh, I love the confidence, though, attacking the ball. Oh, her foot just on the paint. She's still pretty happy with herself, though.
We talk about Japan having the breeze in this half, but you cannot discount how hard it is with that sun. It is so low, and it is very, very squinty under the high ball.
Don't set such a big gap. Come across. Step into the line. Keep
Well,
coming
there you
in one
go.
step on your
Talk
front
about
foot.
squinting.
I'm going to play.
So the USA bring it down. Patient, trying to work it away from there. 22. Johnson. Catherine Johnson powering forward. Back for Kelter, the steady boot of Kelter. She'll just chip this one in behind. The bounce is good for Japan on Tsuka. Picks it up, but Tsuka gets away and finds space infield. Abe, quick, lovely tip ball as well, finding some space outside as Abe is so rapid to it. Across the line they go now. Japan working it to the fringes. At the back at Spitz. A touch of sevens about this from Japan. Lovely passing as well. Takes them 10 from the line. Eyeing the second try of the game here. Otsuka calms it down a touch. The tackle from Kitlinski had to be made. Abe wanting it. Otsuka slap down there. What will be the call here? Just penalty. Japan come quick. Offside's a call. Otsuka gets width on it and Japan are in. They are so much fun to watch and Japan reclaim the lead thanks to Nagura.
Exhilarating, exciting, fantastic rugby from this plucky team. So much skill. Quick tap from Abe. And look at this. Otsuka knows that she's got a wing up. Nagura on the wing, waiting
I'm talking for them.
with a whole lot of space in front of her, and she gives this beautiful pass out wide. What a try.
They're just all in with everything they do. It is incredible to think this is the same team that was put away so easily by Canada last week. And today they are asking some serious questions of the USA, up by 2. And it'll stay at a 2-point margin.
This is great stuff, isn't it? Abe's been absolutely everywhere. She's a reason that the ball keeps getting recycled so quickly into the hands of running backs, running forwards. Brilliant passing too.
The Japanese are really out to prove that they're not just here at this World Cup to make up the numbers. There was so much tension at training yesterday. They know how much is at stake here and they're desperate to get their second World Cup win.
This one is pulled in. There's some real skill there by Saito, but then they get it wrong. After she claimed the restarter, and it's a USA penalty. 25 that, they'll look to touch.
Great work from Johnson. Got over that ball, stayed up. It was obvious that she was trying to steal the ball. The Japanese player on the ground. So there she is, perfect. The attacker needed to release it there. That would have given Johnson a fair crack.
Kitlinski already has one try where she charged in from 22 out. Now she finds herself at the back of this maul.
You've got advantage now.
Kitlinski holding and nudging it forward. Still there for the USA.
If you use it now, we'll take a penalty.
Aschenbrucker. She's in the middle of it. They've got the penalty advantage. Ortiz sends it away. Kelter. Try USA.
The powerhouse that is Kelter puts the points on the board for her team.
Back foot.
It was created by her pack though. Off a line out. Wonderful rolling ball. Japanese defence scrambling. They managed to stop it here. But Kelter, she stood up just like any good experienced leader should. Reaches out and gets it over. Too strong, too powerful, that close to the line, that's for sure.
It all came from the issue at the restart. After that incredible try put down by Nagura. That one does was wrong by the USA, and we are left with a 3-point game. 25 to go.
Here she is, the experienced sevens international, 15s international, one of those amazing athletes who can play both forms of the game.
Host of changes for the United States. Nick James, Carly Waters and Lottie Clapp have all come onto the field.
That one goes forward eventually. Out of the hands of Aschenbrucker, who had to turn towards the sun, as mentioned by Nat Yanidi's sideline. Quite a tough angle, Mel, and can't hang on. Japan with a scrum feed.
Yeah, how crucial will that era be? This is a perfect field position for Japan. They've been great off their scrums so far in this match.
Bind. Set.
Abe away for Otsuka. Otsuka probing and finding meters on the other side of the defence. Quick for Hosokawa. Abe. She's everywhere. She gets caught high. It's Kelter who got up around her chin.
High. She's falling. Penalty only.
Yep, any tackle that goes over the shoulders is called up. It's all to make sure that the safety of the players is paramount. And it doesn't matter if the player is falling to the ground. If it's high, it is high. Yep, definitely a head knock there.
Taniguchi. Short side, the set plays have worked a wonder this afternoon. Did that catch the USA hand? There's a call from the assistant ref far side. So we've got the knock-on advantage to work with here as it's taken forward by Hosokawa.
Knock-on advantage over.
Just hear that knock-on advantage is gone now for Japan. So looking to make this count. What can they affect? How about the in-ball to Hosokawa? Almost got through. Abe. Sharp hands now for Matsuda. Abe. Recycling quickly. Coming short side. Abe. With this time round. Over to Sato. Abe. Otsuka's deep, gets some width on it, tapped on out wide. Matsuda's there, Matsuda. Japan so quick to the breakdown. Now they ping it back, but it's caught a unsuspecting runner and has gone forward, and USA hold firm in defence.
Right, number 7. 7. 2.
Yeah, Japan maybe just needed to slow that down a little bit. They were pushing the pass just one too many at the end there. You can see the replacements coming in off the bench too.
We spoke earlier about the energy being down on the United States bench. That is certainly not the case at the moment. They knew exactly how much that moment meant. They were all up out of their seats cheering on their teammates.
Japan have had twice the number of minutes that the USA has attacking in their 22. Not quite the strike they would want in terms of getting over the line, but that's due to that fantastic defence from the United States. Look at the emotion there.
Yes, it's okay at the moment, but I'm watching. Number 6. Stop. Over here, Gus.
Water's been sent off, getting back into action. Scrum time. There's the United States ball. Plenty of action in this game, that's for sure. See the tries and the points scored there.
Crouch.
Let's go, Nick. With the bind.
Bind.
There you go, Nick.
Set.
USA starting to sink their teeth in at scrum time now, and that brings a penalty.
Angle.
Very good in this area of play. It was a fantastic effort there from the United States 8. And the opportunity, of course, to get a little bit more territory here and distance and then feed the ball into their own line out. Let's have another look here. So the timing of that push together as an 8, the little feet. Zachary keeping the ball in the back, and you can see the Japanese front row standing up, totally dominated.
Changes for both teams. Taniguchi has come off the field for Nagata for Japan, and then for the United States, Cairns is on for Catherine Johnson.
That's Johnson taking it forward for the USA. Still unable to get out of their half. Now they work it to the wing. They find Clapp. Here comes Derdevo on the angle with a determined run. Up over halfway, she heads.
You've got advantage.
Penalty advantage here as well for the USA. Kelter slapping off one. Kelter looking for contact. Kelter
Advantage is over.
put down just short of the 22. Excellent run from the USA star, and now the kick in behind is millimetre perfect for Cairns, and the USA extend.
Precision kicking and so much joy. Cairns going over. She's just come off the bench and she collects for her team. Look at this. What a great run from the winger there, busting through the first tackle. Japanese defence just can't get their formation after this break right through the middle of the field. And then check that out, beautifully placed. All of the United States team knew that tactic was coming up. The chase was good, and Cairns' determination gets over.
Okay.
They've made themselves so at home here in Northland. They've really been enjoying themselves. They're based up here for 2 weeks, so they know this ground in Whangarei very well.
On the run back, we'll get your story around the USA and endearing themselves to the locals, Nate Ioannidis, as Aliv Kelter lines it up. This is a really tricky shot. Kelter gets all of it. Kelter looking to fade it back. Kelter, oh wow. That is a brilliant kick. And now it is the USA up by 10.
Well, speaking of Northland and really adopting their hometown or their adopted hometown here in Northland, we talk about this local cafe that the United States are really into. They love the pies there. In fact, they spent a night there. They ate 90 pies in 2 hours, Shawnee. 90 pies.
That's good going. That is good going as Japan send this one down to James, and it is out on the full, so it'll come back and it'll be Japan just short of the 22 with the line out.
The Japanese team just ain't able to get possession and the ball as often as they did in the first half. Need to make sure this line out is 100% accurate.
It's low, but it's straight, so it works out all right. Japan on, and they lose it at the line. It's play on, but it might have gone forward. Still with the Japanese. There's a call, comes late.
Nice on the day.
You have to keep your focus 100% of the time. over the entire 80 minutes of the game. Just that last little pass. It's like the attention from the players out there in the midfield was slightly off.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Let's use.
USA punching this one into the wind. Oh, it was well weighted. Did it catch the outstretched fingertips of Dedavo? It did.
Dedavo's been really busy. Her work rate's great, isn't it? Her chase all day has been absolutely fantastic. It was a lovely kick.
Yeah, I'll give
She
you
just
the
needed to keep her eyes on the ball, and she could have reeled that in.
crouch. Bind. Set.
I'm really surprised they've taken Abe off.
Long bind
Halfback.
here.
She's been
Feet
such
up and
a
under. Shoulders up.
integral, important part of the attack with this team.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Away come Japan. Oh, it's lost, and then they get hit late as well, just rubbing some salt in. And it is the USA. Now through Fury. We're going to head back to the middle of the field, right on halfway for the knock-on.
I think it was the Kelter torpedo that was coming straight at the Japanese player. Let's have another look at it. Nice setup, good move, and there we have it.
Yep.
Lovely work from Kelter getting up
Straight
there.
for me.
The
Straight.
pass was just a little bit in front. Not easy to pull that one in.
I'll give you a fire. I'll give you a fire.
Crouch. Bind.
There you go, Hope. You still won the bind. There you go.
Set.
Good skills from the USA captain Zachary at the back there, looking to go wide, and now they're into touch.
Red line out.
Well, a mistake now for the United States. They've had all the momentum so far in the last 10 minutes or so. I think just the changes for the Japanese team have just taken a little bit of time to get their rhythm back.
They go to the front again, and on this occasion, Summer reads it and steals it away for the USA. Dedavo. The USA just maybe thinking about points differential and bonus points here. Matsuda goes back, that's lost forward. Should be USA ball and won't be. Short on options near side Japan, so they head back through the steady hands of Tamai. Now downfield. Chases on and they make the stop right on halfway. Waters sending across field. James gets in on the ball handling. James secures it now. At pace goes Fury.
Advantage, slowing the ball.
Penalty advantage here for the USA, and it gets marked and
Off feet.
called
Number
immediately.
6, straight down.
I have to say, in that passage of play, Zachary, the captain for the United States, she's really busy. She takes the ball up really well. She communicates the whole time.
Let's go.
I see Japan's penalties now coming up a number to 7.
Let's go, girls! Let's go!
That's just an indication really of pressure and the fact that the United States are getting their hands on the ball more often. They're taking really good options. In their first 5, Kantorna, her kicking games really come into play. Really lovely little chips in behind, which is really confusing that Japanese defence and putting pressure on that back 3.
This one goes over the top and into the hands of Rogers, who sits one down, sits down another, takes a third with her before a fourth comes in to eventually halt that run. Rogers setting up a run here for Dedavo. Quick, too clever, and over for another.
What a classic try that was. The halfback looks to shape up a run and then gives that inside ball to this very industrious winger. Dedavo, let's have another look from the line out here with Rogers just out muscling and pushing. 1, 2, 3. Now she's got the 4th tackler on her before she's finally on the ground. And here it is here, the run through from the winger who offered herself up on the inside. Fantastic. There you go. Little
Let them know.
cut pass, no look. She knew her winger was right on the inside.
That's Japan.
Beautiful.
Wait for the 13.
Well, Kelder's last shot, her first shot of the afternoon from wide out, was about as good as it gets. This a far more generous angle for Kelder to work with.
Just one point to make about the way that hole shaped up as we look at Kelter nailing it through the posts. Usually it's the halfback sitting behind the breakdown to take any extra line break. They usually make the last defensive tackle in this situation, but that halfback wasn't there. They were spread out to either side of that ruck. But just gave that fantastic run through from Dedavo.
Well, again, it comes down towards James, and again, it's tricky handling. Back with Japan, down by 17. Imakugi. She's been everywhere this afternoon, Imakugi.
No advantage to the knock on.
And we'll come back for the little bobble from the restart.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of fatigue there as well. The Japanese support players unable to get over to that left-hand side of the field and clear that ball. Halfback struggling to get it out as well. Hope Rogers has been absolutely outstanding.
Crouch.
39th cap today, huge amount of experience.
Bind. Set. Hands.
Nothing going right for Japan now.
Hands in the scrum.
Absolutely have to keep your own body weight in the scrum. As soon as you put an arm down on either side, it's highly likely that the referee will pin you for it because they know you're under pressure.
Nearly took out one of her teammates there, did Aliv Kelter. She looks so much more comfortable at centre than she did at fullback, doesn't she, Mel?
Agreed. She's fantastic taking the ball up. She always gets to the advantage line. She offers a threat, so 2 Japan defenders need to tie her up. She has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one picked off by Japan. Nagai at the back.
Let it come.
Securing possession. Suka. Throwing it wide there for
No. Run.
Yamamoto, who was
Offside.
taken under duress. Penalty advantage here for Japan.
Number 12,
Call the
offside.
mark immediately.
Leave it.
Happy to go fast, Japan.
No hands.
Delivered some sparkling play this afternoon, have Japan. A couple of tries to their name. First one came off a beautiful set piece play. The second was just brilliant all the way around that saw Nagura go in. That was a while back. That was before the USA outfit clicked and set up this 17-point lead that Japan are trying to eat into late. USA will be mindful here. They won't want to concede points. Each and every one so key
Leave it, Blue.
in terms of how the quarterfinal seedings play out. Eventually the kick comes and it's down in the direction of Clapp. Clapp away from
Tackle.
a couple before Kitano came in and threw her shoulders into contact to make the stop, still with the USA. Forward to play is Waters. Sends it over to Johnson.
Leave.
Mixing the play up here. The chase is on and the handling from Imakugi is good. She finds space. Imakugi with a beautiful bit of play. Imakugi! It's as good as try as you'll see. A touch of individual class from the Japanese flyer. Oh, that is brilliant from Imakugi.
Imakugi, check this out. She attacked this ball right there. And then she just knew there was no one in front of her. A lovely little swerve off her left foot. Zachary's coming up hard trying to reel her in. But no, she's too quick. Fabulous reply from Japan.
And adds the two to a try as well, if you don't mind. And it's a 10-point game. We've got 3.5 to play.
She's got a bit of pace on her as well. See that there? That was that lovely little step back on her left foot. She didn't actually see Zachary coming in behind, but just used the strength of her legs to power through that one. So top two in each of these pools goes through to the quarterfinals, and then the next two. And that is why it's so important for Japan just to keep on going in this match.
Check all your subs All right, let's go. Ready, 12? I'll call time on when you're ready. Pick up the ball for me. Come on.
Kelter sends a tricky one in the Japan 22. Otsuka sending it wide. They're heading in the direction of Imakugi as well. This time round, a little live wire just checks her run and sends it infield. Still with Japan. Otsuka. Across the line it comes, and lost is the call. The USA feed to the scrum. We've got 2.5 to go.
Yes, Furuta just snatching at the ball a little there. But again, the intention was great from Japan.
Come off, shoelace.
Lots of players available to take the pass if needed.
All good on your side, B? Fine, boss.
What a fantastic game this has
Three,
been.
let's bind up. Climb back on.
We've seen everything. We've seen plenty of tries.
Let's set us in.
We've seen movement out wide. We've seen great attacking kicks. Awesome forward play as well.
Crouch.
Tell you what, USA v
Five.
Canada next week will be another of the
Set.
headline tour games alongside France and
That's right. Play.
England, which is set to
Okay.
play out later tonight here at this venue. Zachary away and then pings it out the back, tied it up by Cairns.
Knock on by White, advantage.
Knock on advantage in favour of the USA. Benson. Good handling across the line here, finding some space for Cairns. She can't hang on. Advantage was over, was it?
advantage, there's a knock on by
Nope.
White.
And we'll head back for the scrum.
Like
Okay.
the option to attack down the blind side. You see the captain Zachary
Come off.
involved in a lot of that.
Just going to check it.
Not sure what they're going to check. Let's listen in and find out what the referee or TMO is looking at.
Let me know when you get the screen, Amber.
Yeah, I'm there for you.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You and his Amber.
Yeah, that's right. 11's just stuck her arm out there. Knocked it on there. Turn to overlap, there is still cover coming across. So we're just going yellow card against 11. Cool. All good tempo.
Yeah, number 11 may prevent a line break, but there is cover, I agree.
Thank you. Captain now. So deliberate knock on, yellow card for 11. 11? 11? Yeah.
Try scorer in Makugi, she gets a yellow card. Really difficult, that one. Deliberate knockdown, but in real time, she looks like she's going for the player, but her hand just goes out and accidentally knocks the ball. So yeah, a little hard done by, I would say there, but them's the rules, I guess.
Yeah, with it. Yeah, you can go back for more of an angle if you'd like. Just stay in that line.
Yeah, just happy to try or attempt to collect some more points here to increase their points differential wherever the United States may end up after pool play.
Well, you'd suggest, after what we've seen today from the USA, knowing that Italy put them away last week, that game tomorrow between Canada and Italy could be a tight one.
Oh yeah, this is one of the pools that is extremely close. I think you're right. I think Canada-Italy will be a fantastic one to watch. Italy, of course, love pushing the ball out wide. Canada love using their forwards.
Kelter can kick. Oh, that is so good off the boot of that woman, Aliv Kelter. Has pinged through another successful shot at the sticks. It's 30-17. 30 seconds to play. Otsuka. Down it goes towards Zachary, and they might just work the clock here, the USA.
Rockwood form.
They can take their time here and tap it to touch.
No, not yet. Let's go.
There is your player of the match, the captain, Zachary. And after trailing 5-3 at halftime, the USA have roared back in the second term to win this one against Japan. They're on the board in New Zealand full time, 30 points to 17.
Fantastic second half for the United States. They should be happy with that performance. It was a very good Japanese team that ran out against them today. Huge amount of pace in the game, lots of variety in the attack. But in the end, the United States defence was up to it. And their attack in the end too was absolutely fantastic. The captain showed that leadership. She kept them calm in the first half. She was involved with ball in hand. Her decisions of what moves, what tactics was excellent, including, of course, that last shot at goal for the United States.
It was a win that they just simply had to jag this afternoon, the USA. And they were forced to go deeper than perhaps they may have anticipated by this Japanese team that just continues to win admirers all across New Zealand. But they have come out on the wrong side of this one, despite scoring a couple of terrific tries.
Yeah, four tries to 3. In fact, Japan got over 3 tries is just absolutely fantastic. Really showing so much enterprise. This plucky, high-tempo team. One of the smallest here at the Rugby World Cup. They certainly make up for that in courage. Of course, a lovely acknowledgement for their supporters in the ground too.
Deep bow as well, a real sign of respect from the Sakura wave. Okay, let's get down to the USA's winning captain.
Kate Zachary, congratulations on the win. You were really challenged in that first half by Japan. What clicked in the second 40?
Look, we just came out with a little bit more belief this time around. We came here to have a performance today. We needed a performance, and the girls showed up, and I'm really proud of them.
Did you need to stress to them just how important this win was, this second half was, given what's riding on it in the competition?
No, deep down they know it inside. They know how important that second half was. The biggest thing is we said we need to shine in that second half, and every single player did, 1 through 23.
Was there a point where you started thinking about that bonus point?
Yeah, definitely the whole second half. Even when we were down, we knew what the mission was today. It's not only to win, but point differential matters at the end of this.
And the old rivals, Canada, up next. You know them well. It's going to be an incredible encounter.
Yeah, we love a cross-border battle, and it will be even more sweet here in New Zealand.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
And there are the numbers. In the end, Japan had more of the pill, but it was the United States who ended up the winners. And of course, turnovers conceded. The United States in the first half, they made a lot of errors, but they turned that around big time. Japan, meters gained just ahead there, and a few more carries for them. But in the end, those missed tackles, a bit of an issue.
Leslie McKenzie, not the result you were after today, but how much does that performance prove that you're really not making up the numbers here at the World Cup?
We know we're not making up the numbers here. I'm just genuinely gutted for the girls because they did everything that we asked of them minus the penalty count, and it's a really horrible way to come unstitched because it is on us. And so there's that culpability that we have to manage, as well as the knowledge that we really could have probably handled this game better than we did.
That first half in particular was mighty impressive. Just how proud are you of the performance?
It's what we wanted. So we wanted to control possession better than we did in our first game. We wanted to specifically control territory. And really credit to my team. I'm so proud of the way they did that. They managed that throughout. And then I think we're just going to rue some missed opportunities and some lapses in judgment, lapses in discipline. I'm really sorry that they had to learn that way.
Bad luck today.
Yeah, it was. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Whangarei.
Yes, obviously she's doing a great job coaching this team, the only female head coach here on the next Women's Rugby World Cup. World Rugby wants 40% of the coaches to be female, so that is fantastic. And yeah, really disappointed in the end, but they shouldn't be. They've just played so well.
Okay, let's get back to the field of play. Time to check in with the winning coach.
Rob, congratulations on the win. Wasn't the way you wanted the first half to play out, but what was the message at the main break?
Look, firstly, credit to Japan. I thought they came out and played some fantastic rugby that first half. I think both teams showed lots of heart and desire. We didn't have a lot of the ball. When we did have it, we didn't do a great deal. But I said, it takes two teams to really tango, and they were really good dance partners today. We just regrouped. We knew what we had to do. We had to get a win. We had to get a bonus point for next week, and job done.
Happier with the line out today? I know it was a focus during the week.
Yeah, I mean, there's still lots of things that we can get better at, but today's not really to talk about what we can get better at. Today's enjoying it. For these players, for a lot of my staff, it's the first World Cup win. We're going to enjoy that. We will reflect on it later and then build for our next opportunity, but really proud of everyone. They really dug deep today.
Well, congratulations on the win. Go enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Great attitude, great words, just enjoying tonight, that win. And of course, Kate Zachary should take quite a bit of the credit. Her tackle percentage there, 78%. She is busy in other ways that you would never see on the statistics board. She's absolutely fantastic.
Well, the MasterCard player of the match, Kate Zachary, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Kate, we've already spoken about how proud you are of the team's performance. Just how much did you put an emphasis on having a real captain's game today?
I honestly try not to think about that part too much because I just think about going out there and being the best teammate I can be. We all deserve to be here. We've all earned this jersey, and we had a long conversation last night about respecting the jersey, the legacy it has and the legacy we're creating. So today was all about honoring the jersey and the people around us.
Well, congratulations on the win and on your award.
Thank you very much.
Well, we have plenty of highlights from this matchup between USA and Japan. It was Japan who was surprise leaders early on. In fact, they led 5-3 at half-time before the USA side clicked in the second term.
Yeah, really love this hooker's try right there on the left-hand side. Kalinski over. Fantastic work from the United States to get the ball out wide, but of course the reply came very quickly from Japan. Quick tap, ball alive, beautiful identification again that there's room out that right-hand side, and Japan get over.
And then it was their big name Kelter who came in, so give me the ball, I'll do the rest from in tight. Aliv Kelter made such a difference with the ball carrying and her shots on goal. This one of the better tries of the afternoon.
Absolutely. Again, Kelter involved here with a lovely run down the middle of the field, slaps off some of the Japanese defenders. And then wonderful passing, good kick, and the chase from Cairns, who was right there to collect. United States really finding their mojo and getting into the groove big time. And of course, Hope Rogers, another power play, setting up the action for the States. They went back to the blind side momentarily with winger Dedevo coming through with that lovely little inside pass here from the reserve halfback, and of course, great kicking game too.
And this one you love though, didn't you, Mel Robinson? The live wire, Emma Kugi taking it 50 in the end.
Just a lovely way for Japan to finish off a fantastic game. Wonderful play from this team. Good old jersey swap.
Okay, so it's Canada and Italy set for battle tomorrow. The USA, Jag, a must and much needed win this afternoon in Whangarei, and that is how our first two games have played out. Australia keeping their quarterfinal hopes alive with that narrow victory against Scotland. Next up, France v England.